What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with the monthly May pitching recap. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Another month has gone by. It was a solid May. I will say a lot of really good offensive performances this month, but there was some pitchers that really stood out. I'm very excited to get into it. Low A is definitely the weakest. I only have a couple players to talk about in low A, but the rest of the division, they're pretty much stacked. I put a lot of time into this video to make sure I found as many people as possible. I tried to be pretty strict, though. I wanted to stick with top performers and or players that are in the age group for that division. So there's going to be some random names in here, but they are within the age parameters, I would say, fits for where they're placed right now, whether it's low A, high A, double A, triple A. Like, as long as they're in that same age bracket, I put them in this video if they balled out. So we're going to jump into it pretty quick here. We don't have any video because it's pitchers. It's so hard to find video for these guys. So it's going to be pretty quick. So let's jump straight into it. Let's go with player number 1 in low A. Let's go. All right, our first player in low A. And again, I only have 2 players this month. I'm not even joking. I probably looked through 30 different pitchers in low A. They just weren't doing very great. So first one up, Victor Juarez, someone I've actually never heard of. He's only 18 years old. He's about to turn 19. Over 4 starts this month, 2.57 ERA. Hitters only hit .216 against him. Over those 21 innings, he had 24 strikeouts and only 4 walks. So love that. Very solid month. Definitely on my radar now. Very young player. Heck yeah. Next up, and this has probably been the best pitcher at low A this entire season, Andrew Painter. First rounder for the Phillies this year, 6'7", just an absolute moose on the mound. Over 5 starts this month, 2.18 ERA. Hitters only hit 153 against him with a 279 on base percentage, 474 OPS. Just ridiculous. So hard to hit this guy. Over 20 2/3, he had 30 strikeouts and 12 walks. So his walks were elevated this month, but still managed to get through it. Yeah, pretty much unhittable when he's throwing strikes. All right, jumping into high A, Ricky Tiedeman's going to be our first pitcher, 19 years old. Over 4 starts this month, 2.29 ERA. Hitters only hit 136 with a 427 OPS against him. Over 19 2/3, he had 29 strikeouts and only 5 walks. So absolutely love that. Did give up 1 home run and being 3 people, but the dude's pretty much been unhittable this month. Next up, in our first player to repeat in back-to-back months, Mason Montgomery. And I absolutely love this because he was a 6th rounder, but he's been absolutely balling out. He's only 21 years old, about to turn 22. So he's still only 21. He's about to turn 22, so he's a little bit on the older side because he did go to college. He pitched at Texas Tech. But this month, over 5 starts, 2.38 ERA. Hitters only hit 200 with a 606 OPS, so a little elevated there. But over 22 2/3 innings this month, 41 strikeouts to 6 walks. Love that. A lot of swing and miss. Mason Montgomery, he looks really good. Honestly, with his age, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in Double A very soon. Next up, Manuel Espinoza out of Mexico. So 2 pitchers already from Mexico. Absolutely love that. Victor Juarez being the first one, Espinoza being the second one here. Over 5 starts this month, 1.69 ERA. Hitters only hit 158 with a 472 OPS. Over 21 1/3 innings, 23 strikeouts, 7 walks. So a little high on the walks, but not bad. Not bad at all. 1.69 ERA, though. Sign me up. Next up, Gordon Grishefo. Over 5 starts this month, 1.45 ERA. Hitters only hit 207 against him with a 521 OPS. He was the 5th rounder for the Cardinals in the 2021 draft. He's only 22. Over 31 innings this month, 30 strikeouts to 3 walks. So love that. Don't walk people, you're probably going to be pretty successful. All right, and these next 2 guys are pretty much unhittable this month. Gavin Williams, first rounder for the Cleveland Guardians this past draft in 2021. Over 4 starts, 0.95 ERA. Hitters only hit 212 against him with a 515 OPS. Over 19 innings, he had 30 strikeouts to 6 walks. So walks a little high, 6 walks in 19 innings. You know, it's not terrible, but it's not great. But love the 30 strikeouts in 19 innings. Dude is on fire. He's having an awesome year. And our last guy we're going to talk about at high A, and he just moved up to double A actually. He has 1 start in double A here, is Kyle Harrison. He's one of the top pitching prospects. Definitely just has shown time and time again that he can strike people out. This month, over 4 starts, 0.92 ERA. Batters only hit 197 against him with a 524 OPS. Over 19 2/3 innings, 36 strikeouts. This dude is the most impressive strikeout pitcher. Him and Grayson Rodriguez, I would have at 1 and 2 right now. Like, ridiculous strikeout numbers. And he only walked 6 people. A little elevated for only 19 2/3 innings, in my opinion. But when you're 6-1 on your strikeout rate, yeah, sign me up. Kyle Harrison looks so good. All right, so jumping into Double-A, some really good performers here. First one's going to be Johnny Brito for the New York Yankees. He is 24, and this is 24 is the age limit I put on this division at Double-A. It has to be a young 24 too. Just because pitchers, they do take a little more time sometimes to develop. But over 5 starts this month, Brito had a 2.83 ERA. Hitters only hit 229 against him with a 674 OPS. Over 28 2/3 innings, he had 22 strikeouts and 7 walks. So honestly, not the most impressive strikeout ratio, but 2.83 ERA. Hey, the Yankees, I'm sure, are dying to find some more pitching. Next up, Mike Burrows, and this one was a good find for me. He's only 22 years old in the Pirates organization. His 11th round pick back in 2018. Over 5 starts this month, 2.55 ERA. Hitters only hit 167 against him with a 509 OPS. Over 24 2/3 innings, 31 strikeouts to 8 walks. So, again, kind of like Kyle Harrison, really good strikeout to walk ratio. Walks a little bit elevated at 8, but not bad at all. Mike Burrows might be a good little arm for the Pirates. Next up, Brandon Williams. I mean, he has actually jumped into the top 100 on Baseball America, and I think on the pipeline too. So I included him. He just turned 24 years old. Over 5 starts this month, 2.48 ERA. Hitters only hit 234 against him with a 638 OPS. Over 29 innings, 29 strikeouts to 10 walks. Walks were a little elevated. He did have a lot of innings though. Most innings we've seen so far at 29. Again, nothing crazy with the strikeouts, but really good month, 2.48. Can't hate on that. And you jump into the top 100 for good reason. Another repeat from our last monthly recap, Jared Shuster. So Jared Shuster this month, over 5 starts, 2.25 ERA. Hitters only hit 184 against him with a 510 OPS. Over 24 innings, he had 23 strikeouts to 6 walks. Honestly, not bad at all. 4-to-1 ratio, basically. Jared Shuster, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think he is definitely going to be a good rotation arm for the Braves moving forward. All right, we got another top 100 guy, Yuri Perez, definitely one of the more promising arms in the minor leagues. 6'8", absolute moose on the mound. He only had 3 starts. We had 3 really good starts, 17 innings over those 3 starts. And over those 17 innings, he had a 2.12 ERA. Hitters only hit 164 against him with a 429 OPS, so basically unhittable. And again, over those 17 innings, 20 strikeouts to 4 walks. So love the 5-to-1 ratio there. Just a really promising arm, 6'8". Like, if you can locate at 6'8", good luck hitting that downward angle. Next up, Taylor Dollard. Right now he pitches for the Arkansas Travelers. He was a 5th-round draft pick in the 2020 draft for the Seattle Mariners. Another pitcher who's just having a really solid season, and this month just dominated. Over 5 starts, 1.59 ERA, 575 OPS against him. Over those 28 1/3 innings, he had 28 strikeouts and 3 walks. So that's definitely the best strikeout to walk ratio we've seen so far. Absolutely love that. Next up, similar to Yuri Perez, Taj Bradley, again, one of those most promising prospects, I would say, in the minor leagues when it comes to pitching. He's only 21, just turned 21, and he's dominating Double-A. Over 4 starts, 1.06 ERA. Hitters hit 109. That's the lowest we've seen. With a 197 on base percentage. Are you kidding me? 360 OPS. Over those 17 innings, he had 23 strikeouts and 6 walks. Just absolutely unhittable. Taj Bradley looks so good. And last but not least, Drew Parrish. He's a little bit older, just turned 24. So just hit that age limit for me. Over 5 starts this month, 0.59 ERA. Hitters only hit 144 with a 364 OPS. Over those 30 2/3 innings, 29 strikeouts to 4 walks. Absolutely love that ratio. Drew Parrish dominated this month. And last but not least, in AAA, Caleb Killian's leading us off. Actually just made his MLB debut here very recently. But over his May outings in the minor leagues at AAA, over 5 starts, 2.28 ERA. Hitters hit 258 against him with a 671 OPS. Over those 23 2/3 innings, he had 24 strikeouts and 9 walks. So he did actually give up a lot of hits and walked more than I would like to see. But hey, he got out of it. 2.28 ERA over an entire month. Not bad. Next up, the number 1 pitcher in the minor leagues. And I'm not sure why the Orioles haven't given him his MLB debut yet, but Grayson Rodriguez, over 6 starts this month, 2.25 ERA. Hitters only hit 177 against him with a 502 OPS. Over 32 innings, 48 strikeouts this month to 11 walks. Love the ratio, massive strikeout ratio, but he did walk 11 guys. He has shown that this year, I don't know if it's AAA, hitters just have a better zone for whatever reason. He has walked more people than usual, but just unhittable. 177 against them. He just, at every level in the minor leagues, he just hasn't been able to be hit. Such a good pitcher. Next up, Brian Abeyo. He recently got brought up to AAA. He had 3 starts this month at AAA and 2 in AA, so I put him in AAA because of that. Just dominated, honestly, this month. Over 5 starts, 1.80 ERA, 160 batting average against him with a 501 OPS. Over those 30 innings, he did have 36 strikeouts to 12 walks. So he did walk a good amount of guys, but 1.80 ERA. He can pitch out of the stretch, and he is striking out people. Next pitcher up, Hunter Brown. He's a pitcher and a right fielder, everyone. He's a little over halfway through his 23-year-old year, but over 5 starts this month, 1.23 ERA with a 180 batting average against him, 504 OPS. Over those 22 innings, 30 strikeouts to 7 walks. So again, about 4-to-1 strikeout ratio and, 1.23 ERA. Pretty dang good. All right, next up, and this is someone who has jumped up the radars this year. Ken Waldichuk for the New York Yankees, a 5th rounder back in 2019. He is 24, just turned 24. I would say just turned 24. He's about halfway through his 24-year-old season, but at AAA, it's not bad. Again, this is someone he split time. He had 2 starts at AA, 2 starts in AAA, so I put him in AAA just because. But anyways, over 4 starts, 1.33 ERA. Hitters only hit 153 against him with a .51 OPS. Over those 20 and a third innings, 34 strikeouts to 9 walks. Absolutely love that. I do think the walks are a little elevated, but again, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing if people are walking people, if they can pitch from the stretch and get out of it, At the end of the day, the only thing that matters in baseball when you're pitching is if those runners are getting across the plate. And last but not least, I included Shane Baz on this video because, I don't know, he's basically an MLB pitcher. He did have a few starts last year, did very well on those starts. So I would say he is an MLB pitcher, but he hasn't had enough starts for me to really take him out of this video because he hasn't pitched in the MLB this year. He's only pitched in the minor leagues because he did get injured. But anyways, over 3 starts this month in his rehabbing process, in quotes, rehabbing process, 1.04 ERA with a 129 batting average against him at 487 OPS. Over those 8 2/3 innings, taking it easy on him, 10 strikeouts to 3 walks. I'm honestly shocked he even walked 3 people, but hey, these are some rehab starts from him, and he's going to be one of the best pitchers in baseball. It's ridiculous. He sits like 97 with the best command I've seen in a long time. So good. He knows exactly what he wants to do, can hit his spots. He is disgusting. All right, everyone. Pretty quick video there, but that is going to do it for our May monthly pitching recap. A lot of good performers, a lot of names I actually haven't seen too much of, and I try to be pretty strict. I try to make sure they're of age and just balled out this month. So I try to keep it in the top performers, but it was tough at times. I try to find more people for low A, but I guess pitchers just aren't pitching in low A. They're just throwing over the middle of the plate. Maybe that's why low A has been so good offensively. So yeah, that's going to do it for this month's monthly pitching recap. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If I forgot any pitchers, which is possible, I spent a lot of time making this video, but it's still possible. If I forgot anybody that, is within those age parameters that we all like to see and just balled out in the month of May, put their name and stat line down below in the comments. All right, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. See ya!